If you want to remotely access your Ubuntu 26.04 system from another computer, then SSH is one of the first things you should set up. SSH, which stands for Secure Shell, lets you securely connect to your machine over the network so you can manage it from anywhere using the terminal. In this video, I'll show you how to install SSH on Ubuntu 26.04, how to make sure the service is running, how to allow it through the firewall, and how to test that everything works. So if you're ready, let's get started. Before installing anything, it's always a good idea to refresh your package list and make sure your system is up to date. So open the terminal and run these commands. Ubuntu 26.04 comes with the OpenSSH client already installed by default, so you can immediately connect to remote Linux servers without installing any additional packages. If you run this command, you'll see the SSH usage information, confirming that the SSH client is already available on the system. However, this only allows your computer to connect to other machines. If you want other computers to connect to your Ubuntu 26.04 system, you'll still need to install the OpenSSH Server package. To test whether the OpenSSH server is installed, try connecting to your own computer using SSH. If the OpenSSH server is installed and running, you'll be prompted to accept the host key the first time and then enter your password to log in. In this example, however, the message indicates that no SSH server is listening on port 22. This means the OpenSSH server is not installed or is not running. To install the OpenSSH server on Ubuntu 26.04, run this command. Once the installation is complete, the SSH service will start automatically, and you can verify it by running this command again. This time, you should be able to connect successfully to your own machine using SSH. The first time you connect, you'll be asked to verify the server's fingerprint. Type yes and press enter. This adds your local SSH server to the list of known hosts. Next, enter your user account password. If the login is successful, you'll see the Ubuntu welcome message and a new shell prompt confirming that the OpenSSH server is installed correctly and is accepting SSH connections. You can check if the service using this command. When it says active, then it is running. Also run this command to configure SSH to start automatically every time the computer boots or enable it when it is not running. At this point, the OpenSSH server is installed, running, and ready to accept incoming connections. With the default configuration, you can now connect to your Ubuntu 26.04 server from another computer on your network or over the internet using an SSH client. Simply use the server's IP address along with your username, and you'll be able to securely access and manage your server from the command line. To connect to the server, use the SSH command, followed by the username and the server's IP address. When you press enter, you'll be asked to verify the server's fingerprint the first time you connect. After accepting it, simply enter the password for the Zac user on the remote server. If the credentials are correct, you'll be logged in and can manage the server from the command line as if you were sitting in front of it. The default OpenSSH configuration is suitable for many home labs and small server deployments, so you don't necessarily need to change anything to start using SSH. However, if your server is accessible over the internet, it's worth considering a few security improvements. Some administrators choose to change the default SSH port from 22 to another port. While this doesn't replace proper security measures, it can reduce the amount of automated scanning and login attempts from bots. Some may want to also disable password authentication and use SSH keys instead, which helps protect against brute force attacks. You can also fully disable direct root logins. The default setting on Ubuntu does not mean root login is fully disabled, it means root cannot log in using a password. Root can still log in directly via SSH if an SSH public key is added to the root account's authorized keys. And if you not root, use sudo so you can edit the file. If you made any changes, restart the SSH server for the changes to take effect. If you've changed the SSH port from the default port 22 to another port, such as 777, you need to tell the SSH client which port to use when connecting. If you don't specify, the SSH client will automatically try to connect to port 22. Since the server is now listening on port 777, the connection will fail. And that's all there is to getting OpenSSH Server up and running on Ubuntu 26.04. As you've seen, the installation process is quick, and with the default configuration, you can start connecting to your server in just a few minutes. If you're using Ubuntu in a home lab, virtual machine, or other trusted local network, the default settings are perfectly fine for most people. They provide a simple way to get started with remote administration without any additional configuration. If your server will be exposed to the internet, however, you'll want to take a few extra steps to improve security, such as using SSH keys, disabling password authentication, and reviewing the default SSH configuration. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future Ubuntu, Linux, and self-hosting tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.